Have you ever felt a sense of dread after a date, or even just a few hours of chatting online? Maybe you've asked yourself, why do I feel worse after a date than before it? Why do I feel like I'm losing a part of myself in the process? And today we're talking about something that's rarely discussed, but is so important. The hidden toll dating can take on our mental health. And not just in a small way, but in ways that can quietly change how we see ourselves, how we value our worth, and how we connect with others. Dating today is supposed to be exciting, right? A thrilling new adventure, where you meet someone new, maybe fall in love. But for so many of us, it's nothing like that. Instead, it feels more like an emotional marathon, one where we're constantly running but not really getting anywhere. Think about it. How many times have you swiped through profiles or texted someone just to get a quick hit of validation, only to feel drained afterward? Dating apps offer a sense of connection, but the truth is most of the time they leave us feeling empty, like we're just chasing a dream that never quite materializes. We're constantly seeking that next message, that next match, that sense of approval, and every time we don't get it, a little piece of our self-esteem falls away. Have you ever caught yourself wondering, why didn't they text me back, or was I not good enough? When you don't get that response, it's like a gut punch. And over time, that emotional exhaustion starts to pile up. You begin to doubt yourself, and instead of feeling excited about meeting someone new, you start to feel drained, anxious, and unsure of who you really are in all of this. And let's talk about something even deeper. The illusion of perfection that dating apps and social media create. Every time we scroll through, we see perfect smiles, perfect vacations, perfect dates. And then there's us, looking at our own lives, wondering if we measure up. You know the feeling, the sense of not enough. You've seen the happy couples sharing their best moments. You've watched friends post flawless selfies from their dates. And you're left wondering, why can't I get that? Why am I still stuck swiping? That's where it starts, the constant comparison. You begin to measure your own worth based on someone else's highlight reel. You start believing that you should have a perfect date, a perfect relationship, a perfect life, just like the ones you see online. But here's the truth. We all know it deep down, those perfect pictures. They're not real. They're carefully curated, staged moments that have nothing to do with the real, raw, messy process of building a genuine connection. But somehow we've started to believe they are the standard. Have you ever found yourself staring at your phone, wondering why you can't seem to live up to that perfect image? Have you felt that pressure, even when you're not consciously thinking about it? That's what dating apps and social media feed us, the idea that we're not enough unless we look like that image, live like that ideal. Now let's talk about ghosting. It's become almost normal, hasn't it? You go on a date, you laugh, you talk about your dreams, your fears, maybe even share something real, and then suddenly, nothing. No text, no call, no closure. You start asking yourself, was it something I said? Was I too eager, too much, not enough? All those questions, all that uncertainty, it makes you doubt who you are. And what makes it worse is that no one ever tells you the truth. No one ever gives you closure. And that uncertainty, it hurts. It creates a mental fog that lingers. You start replaying every moment, wondering what you could have done differently, and all that emotional energy, those late-night thoughts, start to drain you. Have you ever felt that? The emotional sting of being left on red, left without explanation. It doesn't just feel like rejection. It feels like you've been erased. Like you don't even matter enough to be told why. Dating is supposed to be about connection, but ghosting and mixed signals only create emotional confusion. They feed into the cycle of doubt, making it harder to trust yourself and others. It's a pattern that repeats over and over, leaving you feeling more lost with each attempt. And here's the deeper issue. What does all this really do to your mental health? The anxiety, the constant questioning, the emotional roller coaster. It builds up. It starts to eat away at your peace of mind. Dating in this digital age isn't just about relationships, it's about your mental well-being. When we're constantly focused on dating, we're losing sight of everything else. Your job, your hobbies, your friendships, the things that really bring you joy, all because you're fixated on getting that next message or figuring out where you stand with someone. Have you ever noticed how much mental space dating takes up? How much of your energy is spent wondering, waiting, and hoping? All that emotional labor wears you out. And the worst part is, it makes everything else feel secondary. It's hard to stay present in your own life when your thoughts are consumed by someone else's. So how do we change this? How do we date in a way that doesn't tear us down emotionally, mentally, and physically? It starts with intention. Instead of letting dating control you, take control of it. Stop dating out of desperation or because you're afraid of being alone. Date because you're ready, not because you feel like you have to. Approach it as a way to connect with someone, not a way to fix or validate yourself. Before you even think about swiping again, take a step back. Get to know yourself. Invest in your passions, your goals, and your well-being. When you date with a full heart, not seeking to be completed by someone else, you will naturally attract healthier, more fulfilling connections. Remember, you're not incomplete. You're not a project. You're whole. And the right person will see that, not because of your perfect appearance or your Instagram-worthy moments, but because of your authenticity. So here's the truth. Dating doesn't have to drain you. It doesn't have to break you down emotionally or mentally. You have the power to change how you approach it. And when you start dating with intention, when you start valuing yourself first, everything else will fall into place. If this video resonated with you, I want to hear your thoughts. Comment below and let me know. How do you plan to change your dating mindset moving forward? Are you ready to approach dating in a healthier, more intentional way? Like, share, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. And remember, you are enough exactly as you are. Take care of yourself first, and the right people will come when the time is right.